Hey, what is this? Cool. It's Mike with the mic.
Warning, the following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Your discretion is advised.
Hey, folks, what's going on? Give me a little dabble in real quick. I'm chilling, so. Y'all know the deal. You got any questions about the show, being a guest, submit the topic, submit some music or advertising. It's Mike with a Mic 313 at gmail.com. That's Mike with a Mic 313 at gmail.com. You got Deuce5Clothing.com, DetroitCousins.com, CreatedByJones.com, PlatinumStatus.com, Betty's Girls Party event planning for all your party and setup needs. Y'all know the deal. I just want to get into some stuff. Let me get my vine together. Got my little joint going. All right, turn that the right way. I was just on Facebook and shit and bullshitting around, and I guess this dude shared this post or something. There was some chick. She posted a question or something. I'm not even sure if it was a question or a statement. I'm not even sure, but the shit said that is no guys with all five things: a diploma, a clean record, no babies or baby mamas, a car, and a job. Nah, my question is, like, when I don't know, when women throw this kind of stuff out here, I guess it's like, what do having all five of those things really guarantee you? Like, cause I know some bum ass niggas with all five, like, and they not doing shit, or they not progressing any. I ain't gonna say bum niggas, but it is some bum ass niggas who got all of those and really not doing nothing. Or they got all of them and they kind of stuck on a hamster wheel, you know what I'm saying? I guess, so to speak. So when women throw these things out there, it's like, so a nigga, if he got three, he's not a good dude or what? You know what I'm saying? When they throw these things out, or if he got four, if he got two, because if a nigga got a nice job in the car, like, that's a halfway decent nigga compared to the shit that's out there. You know what I'm saying? If a nigga got a diploma, like, if he ain't doing shit with it, do it matter if he got the motherfucker? That's what the fuck I'm saying. I mean, I don't know, man. Niggas will still cheat on you and beat on you with all that shit. You know, with nigga diploma hanging right on the wall, check stub and all that shit, and no baby mamas or nothing, and be knocking your ass between the washer and dryer. So I don't know, you know, when women throw this stuff out there, I'm just saying, I don't know, man. Some niggas get that shit and think that's like the end or the mountaintop. You know what I'm saying? So if you think, you know, if you ain't gonna do shit with it, I mean, what's the use to having it? But, you know, that's another story. And I guess another thing, y'all hoes shit on niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? For the niggas who don't got none any motherfucking way. So why the fuck do it matter if the nigga got five? Y'all ain't even checking for them five niggas anyway. So a nigga be 0 for 5 from the motherfucking line, and y'all are high that nigga dick all the way down your motherfucking throat. Having kids and worship in the fucking shack, nigga. And, you know, then you want the Steph nigga to come in and fucking save the day after you rung out and got kids by 3 or 4 of these 0 for 5 niggas. So it's like, I don't know, man. Not to mention, y'all be 0 for 5. And looking for this Steph from the line ass nigga, man. Get the fuck, come on, man. Like, got Steph on the goddamn bench the whole motherfucking game. You want to sub this nigga in when you 45 and rung out. We want this nigga to hit a goddamn buzzer beater and save your soul and shit, man. Get the fuck out of here. It's, you know, I don't know what the fuck it be, man. Like, y'all want to know where these niggas at just so y'all can not go around them or something? Like, because knowing these niggas and being around them, y'all still ain't picking them. So what the fuck is you looking for these niggas for? It seemed like you want him to raise his hand so you can know not to fuck with him. I don't know what the fuck it be, man. Y'all don't even be willing to do what it takes to get, keep, or maintain a nigga like that. So I don't know what the fuck be going on, man. I just think motherfuckers be loving the post shit and be in the mix. You know how I feel about people in social media. They don't give a fuck what the fuck at stake. Long as these motherfuckers like the shit and comment, they can get some kind of dialogue going. They feel like they somebody. My post be popping, bitch, but your life is fucked up. Like, you know what a good man is, bitch, but turn to your fucking boyfriend or your baby daddy. Is this this nigga ain't got none, so what the fuck you concerned about the nigga with the 5 for? Get the fuck, I don't know, man. Shit just crazy to me, man. Yeah, that shit, this bitch, I got a fucking Steph over there all goddamn game long on the bench, cold in the motherfucker. Shaq out there jacking up threes and fucking missing free throws for 25 years. When you want to fucking throw fucking Steph in with .2 left to fucking seal the goddamn deal, want to throw that nigga in the game when you down 30 and shit, and you want him to play with a group of motherfuckers he ain't never even practiced with. For real, man. This nigga don't know you. He don't know your kids. He ain't loose. He ain't warmed up or nothing. Just toss that nigga in the fire and expect him to get the job done, man. Then if he don't, he ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, fuck them hoes, man. That shit just crazy. Let me get to my shit. But I was just speaking on the shit because it's just fucking crazy. I just saw the shit and I was like, you know, you got to kind of elaborate on that kind of shit, man. Like, for real. You want this nigga to just all of a sudden jump in your motherfucking life with all these different personalities and shit. 5 kids, they 5 daddies, your personality, your fucked up family's personalities, all these motherfuckers. Then you just like, go ahead, nigga, and knock them down. Like, come on. Then the bitch got the nerve to want MVP after the goddamn game over with because she feel like she did something right by picking you because you got your shit together. Nah, nigga, you fucked up fucking with her. That's what the fuck it is. And then she standing over there on the fucking table like she Kobe or some motherfucking body beating on her fucking chest. Bitch, man. Oh, this shit just get the fuck on, man. It's just, I don't know, man. This other thing popped in my head too since we talking about the social media shit before I take off on my shit. But, I see this post earlier today or yesterday. This chick was talking about, I guess the nigga didn't want to fuck with her because of her brothers. And she said the nigga was a weak ass nigga or some shit like that, man. This bitch said, what the fuck? I forgot what it was. But she's basically said the nigga was weak as hell because he didn't want to kick it with her. I guess they went on a date and they was talking. And then he found out that she had like some fucking like gang banging ass brothers, and he was like, no, I'm cool, he ain't want no parts. And I don't see nothing wrong with that. But I guess my question to the fellas is like, would you really like date a chick with like some big blood ass Suge Knight brother? You know what I'm saying? Them niggas, all them niggas on training day, walking up the steps, all these niggas on the steps and shit, red rags, blue rags and shit, these niggas Latin counts and shit, just all around the place. Niggas ain't fucking with that, man. Like, if a nigga know up front, that's why I be saying niggas gotta ask questions, man, for real. That shit just fucking crazy. That's the question, though, like, for real. Because I know I ain't fucking with no shit like that, man. And that goes back to just too many personalities hanging around, man. Like, you and your girl get into it and she just calling this nigga over and shit. Fuck all that shit, man. And it ain't got nothing to do with being scared and weak. You know what I'm saying? Just ain't nobody got time for that dumb shit, man. Like, you gonna fuck around and get killed or gotta kill this nigga and end up in prison because I got a problem with you being a fucking rat or something, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just assuming that she a rat if, you know, she a big blood baby sister, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you in the gang culture and you around the shit, you probably in it, which means you probably done fucked a couple of your fucking brother homeboys or some shit. Or I'm just assuming, you know, when motherfuckers be mad about some shit like this and say a nigga weak and act like they don't understand what the nigga coming from, I just think that, I don't know, man. Or at least she, I don't know, down with the set. Or let's say something as simple as us arguing about the water bill or something, and you up and fucking call Big Worm over here to check me. Now I gotta blow this nigga brains out, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Some niggas fucking see me thinking I'm down with y'all motherfuckers because I'm always over there fucking with you, and they see us together and then they shoot my motherfucking ride up on the freeway with my goddamn babies in the back or something. What the fuck? Niggas ain't going for that shit, man. So, I don't know. It's just too much shit to be worried about for a piece of pussy. That's all I'm saying, man. On one hand, you got to worry about getting caught in the crossfire of some shit they got going on. And on the other hand, you got to worry about her calling them motherfuckers over, and they hanging you off a fucking balcony like Vanilla Ice or something. Like, man, ain't nobody going through that shit. Just miss me with that he weak bullshit just because a nigga not up for the bullshit, man, for real. I was just saying, man. But that go back to the trying to sub Steph in. You know what I'm saying? After you done wasted your motherfucking life and you done let fucking Crip Mac or some motherfucking body skeet up in you, and you got babies with this crazy motherfucker. Now you want me to come in and knock some free throws? Like, come on, man. Got the nerve to call this man weak, man. But that's why y'all niggas got to check the family and the friends. You got to check the surroundings, man, out before you dive in the deep end, because these goddamn women, man, bitch, how you shot up and slumped over dead in the motherfucking gas station because she forgot to tell you about some shit her brother and them into. And they see her or some shit to get back at them for what they did, and then now they gunning on you. Like, come on, man. Some shit just ain't worth it. Fuck that fat ass and all that deep throat dick sucking and shit these bitches only have any motherfucking way is shit. And y'all niggas better stay away from that shit. Talk about y'all like that toxic shit. Yeah, you like that shit to her fucking brother fucking John your ass at a birthday party. But fuck that. I'm just saying, fellas, just be careful. And don't fall for the, what the fuck they be coming with, the you weak, you know what I'm saying, and all that shit. If you don't walk into this den with these motherfucking lions with a goddamn pork chop jacket on, now all of a sudden you weak for not doing that. Like, come on, man. All that, I need a real man to handle me. Why y'all women say that? Like, why do y'all need to be handled? Like, what the fuck is y'all, some kind of fucking loose coyote or something? Like, what the fuck you need to be tackled and beat down and choked for? Bitch, you supposed to be doing what you supposed to do anyway. I'm supposed to come in and help. Like, I'm supposed to add to what you already got going on, or you add to what I got going on. Why I gotta stop doing what I'm doing to handle you? Like, come, that's because y'all come with them bags. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. As if I'm not a man because I don't want to live with a wrung out fucking powder keg with 5 fucking kids by Tookie and Big Worm and fucking Crip Mac and fucking Suge Knight, your goddamn brother. Like, come, I guess I'll be that weak nigga then, because that's just too much shit going on for a nigga, man. For real, man. Breaking my goddamn back, working 100 hours a week, and ain't none of these little demon motherfuckers even mine anyway. Like, y'all forget that part. Y'all hoes be tripping. You gotta take all of me and all that goofy shit y'all be saying. Me and my kids is a package deal and all that shit. And y'all gonna be a motherfucking package in one package when I stuff y'all motherfuckers in a goddamn suitcase or something. Slang y'all motherfuckers off the Belle Isle Bridge. Get the fuck away from me. Shit, for real. You, your brothers, and your baby daddies. I ain't trying to deal with that, so fuck it. I ain't gonna fuck with it. That's all I'm saying. It's just shit motherfuckers be saying that don't make no sense, but I don't know, man. I'm not a bad guy. This shit fucked me up. So to whoever that lady is, I wish you luck, young lady. I'll pray for you while you on this endless quest for this nigga, this one nigga. And just so you know, it is one nigga out there, and he's married to Sierra. The rest of us, we probably cool on that shit, but I'll continue to pray over you and fuck that bitch and them babies. Talking about that man weak. And girls in the comments co-signing that shit. That I don't know what the fuck it be, man. I don't know, until your brother or your son with a bitch like that and you standing over his casket or got to visit him in jail, and then it's all like, oh, nah. But man, I swear. When shit popped in my head again, man. I swear that's the funniest shit, that Charleston White shit, nigga, for real. That nigga said, fuck your baby, nigga. My daughter, your daughter, nigga. Fuck that bitch. Oh man, let me get the fuck off this, get to this shit, because I don't want to be on this shit all goddamn night. But I want to dabble on this because it's been marinating for a couple days. This goddamn Celtics coach shit right quick, man. I guess if y'all fuck with me, I like to let shit marinate. Like, I ain't trying to jump out the window like some of these motherfucker broadcasters and all that shit, because they was like, it's a white girl, it's a black girl. They put up a picture of a black girl and niggas was like, oh shit, she fine. They put up a picture of the white bitch. Niggas ain't really know. They was trying to get them to tell us who the fuck it was. At the end of the fucking day, it didn't really fucking matter, because they about to get this nigga the fuck up out of there. For real, that's what it is. It could have been a goddamn pigeon, all they gave a fuck about. Because I don't think it got shit to do with the nigga fucking, but that's a whole other deal. We dive into it. I just want to be clear about where I stand. But, what's the nigga name? Ime Udoka, or whatever. I'm going to say Celtics coach. I ain't about to be trying to go through that shit. Y'all know what's going on. But, nah, we pretty much know the who and the what, all of it. Niggas jumping out the window without all the facts and all that shit and swearing that they got them all or whatever. But I'm going to just say, I don't know, I guess up front so we clear, like, on where I'm coming from and, like, the point I want to get across. Like, up front, I don't give a fuck about two grown motherfuckers fucking inside or outside that Celtics organization. Let's be clear about that. And this nigga, he tossed this name in that hat for dipping his dick in whatever bitch it is, or woman or female or whatever. I don't know the motherfuckers. Yeah, because for us, see, I don't know that lady, so let me quit it. That's 3 Stacks voice. But anyway, I just want to, from where I'm at, you know what I'm saying? I just want, like, black people to understand this, because they trying to make it a race thing, and it do be race, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, but it's always a race thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all motherfuckers acting shocked that it is a race thing. Like, that be the part killing me about black people. Like, when the fuck haven't that always been the gate that they throw up? Like, you be running around the yard playing with these motherfuckers, and all of a sudden, boom, they throw a gate up, and it's like, what the fuck happened? Oh, you can't go this far because you black. Like, we fucking know that. Like, it's like some kind of electric fucking dog collar, man, that they got. So when you go do things like this in these spaces with these folks, you got to know that gate is somewhere out there. Like, regardless if you can see it or how much you, like, it's out there some motherfucking where. And not to mention they can pull the fucking rug when they want to, like I feel like they doing on this nigga. But anyway, man, I'm just saying it's always been a race thing to me. Y'all just make me sick with that shit, man. Just because, I don't know, we get a few jobs and play on a couple of teams and shit, we get to sit on panels and talk about shit. They even toss a rod into one of their daughters, have a baby with them and shit, and all kind of mixed kids and shit, and even get invited over for Thanksgiving, all that shit, man, for bean dip casserole. Y'all forget that it's always about race. Like, for real, man. We always gotta prove that we ain't that wild nigga to them. And what's the reason for that? Because they think we all crazy wild niggas. So how the fuck do y'all be thinking that we got to dress up? We all do that when we go to court, when we go to interviews and all that. We don't never really go as our fucking selves, because we know we got to kind of meet them somewhere. And that somewhere is not a crazy nigga. Even if you not one, you still got to convince them that you not one. You can't just go in there and be like, hey, I graduated from fucking University of Michigan. Here's where I interned at. That don't be enough. You still got to dress up. You still got to get the right haircut. You better not go in that bitch with no dreads. If you got tattoos, you better hide them motherfuckers. Like, you got to get rid of all this nigga shit. So when some shit like this happen, I be just wondering, why in the fuck do y'all be like, oh my God, somebody white is racist? Like, come the fuck on, man. Like, whatever, man. Anyway, my issue ain't with the white motherfuckers, like, acting like white motherfuckers. That's what the fuck I'm here to say. I'm here to calm you niggas down and try to stop y'all from busting a fucking blood vessel in y'all goddamn head over some shit that you're not in control of and not gonna fucking change. Like, them white folks doing what the fuck they always do, and that's what the fuck they want to do with they shit. Like, y'all motherfuckers kill me, man. He didn't get fired for tossing a rod. Don't think that for a goddamn minute. I don't think it. For real, I don't. I think he, like, he done got tangled up under the boards because they said fucking no coworkers. Like, even if they do, like, what the fuck, man? Like, for real, because Stephen A. dry snitching ass gonna say some shit about like they doing it too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit matter, man. Like, that's they shit, man. Like, what the fuck, man? We all know how that shit go. This my house. So, of course, like, I'm more loose with the goddamn rules with Nick, Michael, and Michaela. I mean, they can go in the refrigerator cabinets and all that shit. Michaela pulling shit out the cabinets every goddamn day. My grandbabies come over here climbing all the bullshit. Be all on the couch all over the goddamn place. But your baby can't do that. Like, that's just what the fuck it is. For real, man. I kick one of them little motherfuckers through one of these walls, fuck with my shit. For real, but that's just how it go, man. And niggas be acting shocked. I don't know, man. Knock one of them little motherfuckers right through one of these goddamn walls, man. But I'm just bullshit, man. But y'all get it though, man. All kids is welcome here. Let me say that. Let me clean that up, and they can do what the fuck they want to do over here, man. For real. I don't know. I even say that if you don't want your baby sugared up and possibly catching diabetes from all the goddamn goodies and shit I'm gonna give them, keep them the fuck from over here, because this is goddamn party house damn near for these kids. It's all snacks and juice around this bitch, and we popcorn and all kind of shit. But the point is, man, that I don't know, man. They say shit, and we all know we can't get away with the shit that they can do in they fucking house. Like they never gonna say it, but we already fucking know, man. Now, what I think is, this is me. Let me get to the shit. Like, I think they finna like Mark Jackson this nigga, like they always do. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just made it easier to do because he fucked up or he broke one of their rules. So he just made it fucking easier to do. But you know, bring a nigga in to tame these little nigglets and show us how to coach and win with these little niggas. And then when you do that, you relieved of your duties. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it, man. As soon as Golden State got good, man, they gave the Jackson Jiggle the motherfucking boot, man, for being too religious. I thought we all believed in God, like, or a God. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't him trying to take them to church or him preaching to them. It's something else. Because let's just say a dude was Muslim. He could have just told him, like, man, get that fucking shit out my face. I'm over here with them. And that could have been it, or whatever they follow. That wasn't the issue, man, for real. Plus, they grown men. They don't gotta fucking go. Like, if I ask you to go somewhere with me, motherfucker, you can say no. And if I ask you again and again, you can say no again and again. I don't think a person needs to lose their fucking job for trying to take them boys to church, but get the fuck out of here with that. I don't know, man. I just feel like they always be on a hunt for the next white hope. You know what I'm saying? We know that already. Like, you know, these niggas fresh out the fucking finals, just like Golden State when they was peaking, man. Just like when Brent Berry jumped from the fucking free throw line, they was coming with all that Jordan shit, man. Like, what the fuck? The boxing shit, this Tyson Fury nigga, he ain't even from here. And white people like, yeah. Like, come on, man. Like, for real, they put that shit over being American. Like, all of a sudden, I thought y'all climbing up the Capitol building for America, but then as soon as a black guy win the fucking belt, all of a sudden y'all rooting for any white nigga from anywhere. Fucking Australia, they digging niggas up. They don't give a fuck. But what's the nigga name? The drunk football nigga. They was hyping up Johnny Manziel. Come on, man. They was hyping the fuck out that trash ass nigga. And I wonder what fucking construction company that nigga working at right now. The fucking Tim Tebow, that fucking white boy, Peter McNeely. I remember they was hyping that nigga up back in the day, and they thought he was, man, they really was acting like they thought that boy was about to beat Mike Tyson up. Like, that nigga was scared and shaking in his goddamn boots at the fucking press conference when we seen it. That nigga wanted the autograph. That nigga ain't want to fight nobody. Mm-hmm. But whatever, man, that shit just goes on and on, man. So when we get here, I'm not surprised. And if it wasn't going to be this, like I said, I'm sure it would have been something else, because you best believe that he's not the only nigga around that office running and gunning. It could be, me and my coworker was talking, they could be that he fucked the broke, and they fucked the broke nigga. Like, you know, the coach is bottom of the list, really. He ain't one of the rich niggas. Shit, Phil Jackson was over there gunning down the goddamn owner daughter or some shit, man. Ain't nobody say nothing about that. But shit, they go back to Nick, Michael, and Michaela, man. I'm just past all this, I don't know. Racism and shit still exists. I'm just saying, me personally, like, I'm not gonna let that shit control my life no more. And motherfuckers being racist and shit, man, just try to stay out of them spaces. And if you're gonna go in them, you gotta be fucking aware that goddamn gate is out there somewhere. That's all the fuck I'm saying, man. We gotta really get a grip on that shit for real. And I just know it's there and ain't going nowhere. I'm just focusing on maneuvering around that shit, man. I'm done trying to fight that shit. Like, because every time we do something, another group of people come along and skip the line on us, man. Like, we gotta fucking be honest about that. That is continuously happening. And that ain't no knock to nobody chasing after what they feel is best for their group. But niggas was getting hung And that shit took 50 goddamn years to be a hate crime, even if it is today. I'm not even sure. But soon as somebody slapped the shit out of a Korean or Chinese or something, these motherfuckers next morning writing laws and that shit. Hate crime. Soon as a gay motherfucker get beat up, they right there signing shit. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm just not gonna spend the rest of my days trying to fix a system that was made for us not to succeed in. We gotta either play that game or go somewhere else and start our own game. So that's where I'm pretty much at with it, man. Especially when you got niggas inside the system helping them. Like, that shit is fucking crazy, man. We gotta fight against street niggas who these little motherfuckers run around just gunning niggas down and shit. We got to worry about them niggas popping our top. Shit, all this fucking LGBTQ shit, fucking stabbing us in the fucking back. We getting hit from all goddamn angles, man. And I don't know, man. They getting shit way more faster than us, man. Shit, dude said some shit the other day, fucked me up. These motherfuckers, the whole bathroom shit, the right to use whatever bathroom they want to and all that shit. He was talking about that, like, and talking about a course in school about the shit, man. Like, all these goddamn laws in just a few years, man. Just think how long it took black motherfuckers to be able to use a bathroom. Like, I saw what the fuck was the movie, man, with Taraji when they was doing the space shit, man. I know y'all probably know, man, but whatever. They had that girl damn near running 2 miles to go use the bathroom, man, and she a goddamn astronaut helping these niggas get to the goddamn moon. Like, come on, man. So fuck all that wages and what the fuck right to live and civil rights and all that shit, man. That shit took 100 goddamn years and we still don't got the shit we really want and need. They breadcrumbing the shit out of us. These niggas going in there getting loafs. But I don't know, man. These niggas got this shit in just a couple goddamn years, so you can't hate on them for putting their shit. They doing something right. We probably need to take notes, but I'm just not trying to dig on nobody movement. But, you know, they really prove that being gay or trans is more important than being black. They point that shit out all the time. So we got all this shit floating around and shit for real. Niggas getting choked to death on the fucking camera. So I don't know what the fuck to say about that. And y'all shocked that they gonna fire a nigga for breaking one of their rules. Just get that out of here, man. I'm just saying, man, we can't be that goddamn dumb. Like, for real, man. It's funny how quick y'all pricks forget. That's what I say, man. These the same motherfuckers we just said was trying to kill us with the COVID shots last week. These the same motherfuckers who clearly was just floating around the goddamn ocean with smallpox on fucking deck just in case they run into some shit. Like, for real. All you motherfuckers clutching your goddamn pearls and shit, man. That goddamn Clippers owner. Come the fuck on, man. And this ain't no swing at white folks or no gay motherfuckers. Like, I'm sure all of y'all ain't on that bullshit. I ain't gonna throw the blanket over everybody, but it's enough and too much for me to keep playing this goddamn game. Sometimes getting up and walking away is winning. For real, on some real shit, but I'm done acting shocked. Like, y'all want to go play that game and walk that tightrope, go right the fuck ahead, man. Leave Michael behind, man. I'm not gonna hold it against you, for real. I'm gonna help pat your ass up when you come back all fucked up and shit and they split your shit, but I'm gonna talk my shit while I'm helping stitch your ass up too. So I feel deep down that this has nothing to do with him fucking that lady. I really don't, man. It's just another chess move on the chessboard, man, and he just made it easy for him. Flat the fuck out. They about to find them a good old white boy to lead them that historical franchise to another championship, just like they did with the goddamn Nets with Steve Nash. That nigga wasn't quite. I don't even think that nigga had a resume. They like, what you doing tomorrow? Nothing. You want to be the coach? Mm-hmm. For real, they just do KD, Kyrie, and Harden was gonna grab a few rings, so they was like, shit, we don't even really need no coach for these motherfuckers, but who gonna be holding that trophy up at the end? The goddamn owner and good old Steve Nash, looking like they did some shit, man. Get the fuck on with that bullshit. I don't know, man. Not to mention, this could be a whole blanket to hide that Brett Favre shit. That nigga's, that's another story right there, man. That nigga, millions of dollars. And ain't nobody saying shit. We over here talking about this nigga over here dipping his dick in a bitch we don't even know. Mm-hmm. And this nigga down there in Mississippi where they ain't even got no goddamn water, fucking stealing this shit, man, or whatever the fuck they was doing. I'm gonna look into that too. I might dabble on that next week or something, but this could be a good old fashioned spin-a-rooney or whatever. But I'm off that shit, man. Y'all niggas just really need to quit acting shocked about them folks doing what the fuck they want to do with their own shit, man. You want to make your own rules, get your own shit. But if you want to work for Luther's janitorial, for real, that's how the fuck they feel. Flat the fuck out. But fuck that, man. Let me get to this shit, because got some shit I jotted down, this whole Jeffrey Dahmer show shit. Let's get into that, man, for real. So I guess if you ain't seen it, I guess I could throw that out there. If you ain't seen it, you might want to cut the shit off, because I'm about to dive all the way in, because I seen all of them. I doubled back on a couple of them episodes too, because that shit was crazy. But I think I might got to pause that talking about this show, because this was all gayness from front to back. For real. So pause, and pause on the front to back too. But anyway, I just tried to write some shit down, like from episode to episode as I watched it, but I was kind of all over the place because I had double back, whatever. So don't mind me, but I'll be all over the place as usual. But to get all over it, let's get to it, man. This like, I don't even know where to fucking start with this shit, man. If y'all see it, y'all know how good it was. But this shit was some bullshit. And if he was black, that nigga would have been dangling from a fucking tree, episode 1. Like, for real, man. But just a few things right quick. This nigga was bagging up these goddamn fun boys with the weakest pickup lines. Me and my homeboy then was talking about this shit at work, and like, that nigga say, I'm about to go to the house and party hardy. You want to come? And the nigga like, yeah. And this nigga already fucking molested your brother or something. Like, man, we was laughing like a motherfucker. I know this shit ain't funny because it was a true story, but come on, man. Like, this nigga asking gay dudes, do they want to go back to the house and do gay stuff? And they gay. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, come on, man. I just see that y'all G's be out here. Y'all do whatever for some goddamn cock. And that shit is sad, man. This nigga was hitting blacks, fucking whites, Mexicans, kids. Man, that nigga a deaf nigga, man. That deaf nigga was dressed up like Sidney Dean from fucking White Men Can't Jump. I mean, the shit ain't funny, but I'm just saying, if y'all go back and watch it again and watch the nigga dressed like Sidney Dean. But, and the crazy part is, that deaf nigga liked him. Like, they was going on dates and shit, you know what I'm saying? He still got that nigga the fuck up out of here, man. That nigga Dahmer was a goddamn, that was a wild boy, man. Like, but it's really the system fault, because they kept cutting the nigga loose. They had that nigga pinned against the wall a few times. That whole ass judge, man, that nigga let him clean off the hook, man. Just like a few years ago, they let that white boy off who raped that girl or date raped her or some bullshit like that, and the judge didn't want to ruin his record. Same shit. Nigga said the same shit, but that's their rules. Like, when they the judges and shit, what the fuck? Like, for real, man. Anyway, no, I'm just saying, that nigga had the right color jacket on, because if he was a nig, that nigga would have been cooked. They would have fucking Nat Turnered his goddamn ass and put that nigga in some fucking bottles and sell his skin oil, all kind of shit, if he was a black guy doing this shit to white folks. Shh. But I think he was fucked up from the jump. Like, me and Janetta was going through that shit. I think he was fucked up from the jump. Like, his mama was popping all them pills or some shit. They was talking about like 26 pills a fucking day she was taking. And they didn't even know what was wrong with her. They was just giving this bitch anything out the fucking cabinet. And she was pregnant. Like, you know what I'm saying? They was talking about postpartum depression, but they didn't even know what it was at the time. So, you know, I think the nigga was kind of fucked up from the beginning, and they just really ain't know what the fuck was going on, man. They was just trying shit on that nigga, basically, you know what I'm saying? But all the other shit didn't help neither, but that take nothing away from how easy it was to bag these goddamn fun boys. Y'all got to take some goddamn accountability for that shit, man. Niggas was game. Like, that nigga house smelling like a dead body and all. They come in, they smell, what the fuck is that? Nothing. Nigga still take his shirt off. What the fuck wrong with you? Like, nigga made the one nigga, he in the bathroom making your fucking drinks. It's a kitchen right here. What the fuck you need to go in the bathroom to make my, like, it's all kind of shit. I was just like, get the fuck out of here. Y'all motherfuckers gotta be more careful, man. But I don't know. I guess before we jump into it, man, my favorite part, this shit was funny to me. I don't give a fuck. I watched the shit like 4 times. When that nigga had them motherfucking bones and he crushed them up and he LeBron them motherfuckers full. Like LeBron pregame shit with the motherfucking bones at that scorer's table. That shit is fucked up, man. Like, I don't know who wrote this shit and put it in order and decided what to do. That scene was uncalled for. That shit, I just started thinking like, that's the same shit Brian do at the scorer's table. But that nigga straight hit the Bron with that nigga Ashes, man. And I know the shit was real, but come on, man. That shit was still funny. I don't know, man. This nigga was getting with these niggas with the, like, nice dance moves. He thought nigga had a nice jawline. This nigga back at his crib in 10 minutes. This nigga drinking beers and fucking doing all. This nigga drunk 838 beers in 10 fucking episodes. This nigga kept every scene he cracked the goddamn can. For real, cooking hearts and laying with mannequins, all kind of crazy shit, man. If y'all, man, this fuck nigga even tried to feed old girl a goddamn human ass sandwich. Like, he took the shit over there, wrapped up in a little bit. Nigga, don't nobody want nothing out your stinking ass house. Like, this nigga was on some crazy shit, man. And another thing, and this is why we say fuck the police. They let this motherfucker take that little boy back in that goddamn house after they saw he was fucked up. And then after I double backed on the shit, he drilled a hole in this nigga head. So this nigga got a hole in his fucking head, blood running down, and y'all cut the nigga. Come on, man. That's why we feel the way we do, man. And them niggas more worried about catching AIDS from being around a nigga. That's another thing. Like, it was kind of new, the AIDS thing, early 90s and shit. Everybody was scared back then. I don't know how old people is, but I remember that shit a little bit. Them niggas left and that nigga was worried about going home, take a shower when they got in the fucking car. But nigga, that ain't gonna goddamn help. They ain't know, but nigga, we know now, nigga, if you catch that goddamn Lakers fast break, getting in the tub and taking a bath ain't gonna do shit for real. But I get it because, you know, like I said, that was the early 90s, but still. Them whole ass police dropped the ball on this nigga a couple times. His parents too, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know, like, his, you know, the mama dipped with the other baby and shit, and they kind of left the nigga hung out to dry. When they left that nigga, he was like, what, 17 or some goofy shit like that in the house by himself and shit. And that's when the nigga kicked it off. But that's when he kicked that off. I think the nigga was fucked from the gate. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga Pops, he said, fuck that nigga. Once he got that new bitch, he was like, fuck nigga, I'm about to go. That nigga moved to a hotel with the bitch, left nigga the car and the crib. Said, fuck this nigga, I'm about to go get my shine on. It's my time to shine. But, you know, and then after that, they dumped a grown ass nigga off on his fucking grandma and said, fuck him. Like, that shit is crazy, man. This nigga was even wilding out on the grandma. That nigga was mad because she want to know what's going on in her goddamn house. Like, come the fuck on, JD. For real. Ain't no motherfucker way Nick finna be running around this motherfucker talking about I can't go in this room. I don't give a fuck how old he get, nigga. Do you live here, motherfucker? I can go in any room in this motherfucking house, especially if I'm smelling some shit, nigga. Or she was making a nigga bed, then all of a sudden you don't want me to go in there no more, man. Get the fuck out of here. Nigga room smelling like a whole fucking dead ass fucking raccoon or something, and this nigga talking about don't go in there. I'm just saying, I mean, this nigga shit be having that. I mean, like, as far as Nick go, nigga shit got the regular, like, preteen smell, and, you know, the regular preteen stank shoes and fucking dirty clothes and shit. And then with Michael over here, they really don't give a fuck, but I don't know. Let that bitch start smelling like The Walking Dead, and I'm in that bitch looking through everything. And if I find something, I'm telling. Flat for real, man. Let me find a head in that bitch. That nigga out of here, man. For real. I'm right on the phone with Benny Napoleon or somebody. Get this nigga the fuck up out of here. This nigga out back cutting up roadkill and fucking jacking off mannequins and shit. Then, man, come on, man. Bringing dudes in and out or in. The grandma caught the nigga running down the street drunk, bringing the nigga back in the crib and all kind of goofy shit. And y'all ain't nobody gonna say nothing about this shit. Like, come on, man, ain't no motherfucking way, man. They knew this nigga was fucked up. Nigga got caught jacking off at the state fair. Man, nigga, please. For real. I'll fuck one of these boys the fuck up, man. And even if they didn't know, I'm just going to just act like, because clearly they didn't know, because the daddy was acting confused at the end. Like, oh, I didn't know what I could have did for you. Like, I don't know how you didn't know, but the goddamn neighbor called the police 1,000 times. So somebody knew, and yeah, Y'all white folks got to take this L, man. Like, and real quick, white folks, right quick, man. Like, this why we be on edge with y'all, because y'all got niggas like this over there eating motherfuckers and shit. Like, and y'all let these niggas off the hook. Like, y'all know these niggas be crazy. You know what I'm saying? We got, like, black people, we got some rotten motherfuckers over here. Ain't letting us off the hook neither, man. But we ain't cooking and eating niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga straight ate a human heart with some fucking green beans and fucking mashed potatoes like it wasn't nothing. He cooked the bitch, fried it, flipped it both sides, like fucking olive oil, whatever the fuck people be cooking with. Like, it was nothing. Like, oh, man. And the one thing I get a little nigga credit for is that when he did get tangled up under the boards, he did come clean. You know what I'm saying? They tried to get him to plead insanity, and he was like, no, I did it. I'm not crazy. I knew what the fuck I'm doing. I was a piece of shit. I even drugged myself. When that nigga, he mixed them drinks up, and that nigga took the wrong shit, I was like, this nigga out of control. He tried to seal the deal so bad he sealed it on himself. That nigga on some bullshit, man. I know that's your son and all, but fuck that nigga. I'd have been like the mama when they came out of court. She was like, fuck that nigga. Shit, she was like, hell no, they came fucking with her. She was like, nigga, that's not even me. I don't know what y'all talking about. She tried to spin that shit, so I don't know. But the nigga was coming clean. And me and Janetta was arguing about the nigga. That nigga name was Dean, I think. The nigga downstairs, the nigga Janetta think he killed that nigga, but he didn't say that he did. You know what I'm saying? Janetta looked the shit up online, and that dude did get killed and like butt fucked and duct taped and shit. And then that was like the whole Dahmer MO, but he didn't admit to it. So I don't know. I ain't gonna put no extra shit on his jacket. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get like, you know, I just don't think he did it because, like, he admitted to everything else. And, like, why would he keep that one a secret? He was already fucking cooked. You know what I'm saying? Like, no pun intended. You know what I'm saying? Niggas getting cooked for real. But this nigga was really out here cooking and eating niggas' ass, though, man. Like, literally. You know what I'm saying? He's the true definition of an ass eater, man. But I'll chill on that. But that shit was crazy, man, for real. Like I say, I double backed on a few of them episodes because I couldn't believe this nigga slipped through so many cracks, man. That was the part that really stood out to me. Like, yo, they played the phone call. She like, nigga, I can smell the shit. Like, the nigga, something going on. They like, nah, it's just two gay niggas being gay. Like, it's just, that just, I guess gay sex smell like a dead body. Basically what the police was saying. I don't know. But that nigga definitely had the complexion for the connection. And they let that nigga get out the army on some bullshit. He fucking drugged and raped the nigga or something. They let the nigga out on some like drunk driving shit, man. Like, and he clearly drugged that nigga. That shit was wild. But and the saddest part about this whole thing is that it was true. Like, that's the part I can't get up. If it was just a movie or a show, if this shit was like Power, be like, man, that shit fucked up. But this shit is true, and that makes it way more fucked up. So who to say how many of these niggas that y'all be letting off the hook and walk free on the regular? That'd be my question to like white folks. Like, come on, man, we gotta really pay attention to that shit, because every time one of these little motherfuckers shoot up a school or something, that's when they want to go back to their sketchy past from 2011 or some goofy shit, or they parents swear that they ain't know what they was doing in the goddamn garage. Now they want to go to a Facebook post where he posts Hitler in a fucking long paragraph. Like, y'all should have said something then. You know what I'm saying? So get the fuck out of here with that and all that. He was a good kid shit, man. For real. Only nigga I kind of would let slide with that shit, I guess, is that Craigslist killer nigga. Because that nigga was getting all A's and he was still out here on the bullshit. This nigga driving 2-3 miles, kill a bitch, come back and ace a test. No studying. Like, that's probably the only nigga I guess I'll let that shit go. But even then, that nigga wife had to know. Because if I'm waking up like all through the night on multiple days and Janetta just fucking gone, like all times of the night, like nigga just 2-3 days out the motherfucking week and shit, missing work and shit, man, I'm going straight fucking DMX skit on her. Who dick you sucking? Nah, you lying to me, B. That's how that nigga was on her motherfucking head. But I'm gonna be the fucking same way, man, because if she ain't cheating and she coming in washing clothes, then she got a gun all of a sudden, like, what fuck you got a goose for? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on some shit, man. I'm gonna Had them lock her ass up and have her lock her the fuck up because you want some bullshit and they ain't about to get tangled up under the goddamn boards for your wild ass fetish because you want to go out here and draw down on niggas and fucking rape them or what the fuck ever that nigga was doing, keeping fucking niggas drawers under our fucking mattress and shit. You goddamn right, I'm telling, man. It's gonna be right on that goddamn stand. Her right there. Do you see the person in this courtroom, Mr. Murray, who committed these crimes? I sure the fuck do. Yep. Heard that little lady over there, pretty looking chocolate, trying to look innocent and shit with that goddamn purple dress on. Torture her ass. She the fuck up out of here, man. Ain't gonna be me acting like I ain't see or peep shit. Like nigga getting up and nigga just gone. Like this nigga just, like, he just get like with the grandma, the nigga just on the couch fucked up. You gonna just take this nigga back to the fucking bus stop and put the nigga on the bus, then she paid for it. Like, I ain't going, man, come on, man. I wake up and it's a nigga in our fucking house and Janetta, oh, this my friend. He just had too much to drink. You a man. Come on, man. Nick or some shit like that. Come on, man. Your ass gonna be the fuck out of here. That go for TT, Desmond, fucking Booby, Michael, shit, Nick and Michaela. Let her do for real. 911. I smelled some shit coming out my son's room, and when I went in there, it was a dead body. Flat the fuck out. Come get this nigga before I get him the fuck up out of here for real. Nigga just out here making human thigh meat, fucking sandwiching subs and shit and cooking hearts and keeping the shit. Nigga just open the fucking refrigerator with a head. You just grab a beer like it's fucking normal. Like, man, come on, man. I know the nigga was living by himself. I'm just saying, man, like, they come over this nigga house, man. If I come over your house and you got 2 deep freezers and a freezer and your house smell like some dead shit and I say what's wrong and you say some meat went bad, how, nigga? You got 3 freezers. Like, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Thinking I'm about to be up and think you about to be up in this bitch with me. You're a motherfucking lie, man. It was just so much going on with this shit, man. The mama, the daddy, the police, man. Fucking dead gay niggas, that yearbook shit. That shit was crazy. That nigga slipped right in there. I forgot about that. That nigga slipped right in that motherfucker, but they got that whole ass nigga. They hit that nigga with the first Photoshop. That nigga got that book, man. That nigga was mad as hell. His face was blacked out, man. They had Jesse Jackson, dirty dick ass me and Janetta. She was saying the lady was crying. I'm like, look at Jesse trying to fuck this bitch. He was trying to fuck an old girl in that room. She crying. This nigga, I hear you, baby. I hear you. I hear your voice. Your voice gonna make a difference while he pulling this fucking dick out. Jesse a dirty motherfucker, man, for real. She cried and snot bubbles. This nigga got his head behind her back, snapping her motherfucking bra. But on the real, man, Jesse be on this shit. I'll give the nigga his credit, man. That nigga do be preaching, man. And, you know, nigga be on the job, man. So, I don't know. Even if the nigga do want a little piece out he done, he kind of damn near deserve it. But, I don't know, man. They all fucked him over and they tried to act like, I don't know, they was acting shocked, man. But the pops he was fucked up too with all the crazy ass bomb shit he was talking about at the end and shit, talking about how he used to think about killing and raping bitches in church. Niggas, and that's what I'm saying, like, when a black person say we don't know which one of y'all crazy, when we watch a show like this, you got the mama drugged the fuck out and leaving the kid. They didn't even say shit about the other kid. That nigga was in one episode. They said, fuck that little nigga. Did the daddy crazy, then the fucking son crazy, the judge letting them off the police. All these was white people. So when we say hold the fuck on, y'all white motherfuckers crazy, y'all gotta understand where we coming from at this goddamn point. I'm just saying, between all that shit and them goddamn pills this mom was on, this nigga ain't have a fucking chance. Like, people, I was reading comments and people just like, he went crazy because the shit with the pig in school. I just think the nigga was burnt from the jump. I think he was burnt out from the jump. But I don't know, man. Let me wrap this shit up, man, for real, because I know I get lost in the goddamn sauce because this shit was all over the place. And so I don't know. I guess I go, let me see what I got. The episode with the impact statements and shit. That was a good one too, when they was all in court and shit. That shit was crazy. Old girl went up there and went off on that nigga. They should have let that bitch get a few licks in, man. I'll be watching that shit on YouTube where niggas be beating the shit out of niggas who like killed their son and shit in the courtroom. Yeah, man, I think a nigga should be able to get a few licks in for some shit like that, man. Like, you ate my fucking brother, and then the one dude, they had the funeral for the nigga, and they just like, they didn't find all of the body. They found some of it. Then the nigga sitting there talking about, yeah, I sprinkled the fucking shit around the house because I wanted him to still be with me. Like, if you wanted him to be with you, nigga, you shouldn't have killed him. This nigga was killing niggas because they had to go to work. Like, yeah, we laid up all night, 2-3 days, the weekend, Monday, I'm out to go to work. This nigga, nigga, get the fuck up out of here. Nah, I'm finna cook your ass, man. That shit is crazy, man. Like, I don't know, old girl from, I forgot her name. Janetta told me too, from a different world and shit. She all old and shit, not playing mama. She did a good job and shit. The Deaf Boy mama and shit, that was pretty good. Then his whole ass, he get up there acting like him confessing gonna help somebody. Like, I hate that shit, man. When niggas kill niggas, then they get up there and be like, I'm sorry for what I did. Like, nigga. Like, at that point, I'll be like, nigga, fuck you, man. You just shot up a goddamn church or a school or something with kids in it. Now you crying like the fucking Rittenhouse, nigga. All that goofy shit, man. Nah, man. You know what the fuck was going on. That shit is just fucking crazy, but I don't know, man. Nigga, I guess nigga want to clean his conscience or something. That's what the fuck these niggas be doing. If this shit goes down with one of mine, I ain't gonna need to clean my conscience like his fucking daddy and shit, you know, telling him, oh, it's my fault and all that shit, man. I'm not gonna need to clean my shit because I ain't teaching them none of that hate shit and I ain't going for it, for real. If they really go off and do some crazy shit, it's really gonna be on their own, and I'm gonna help y'all look and find these motherfuckers because I know they ain't get that shit from me. That's what the fuck I'm saying. The daddy all crying at the end after the nigga. Now he a hospital gown. Now you ready to fucking come clean, man. And my heart and my house is always open to my goddamn kids. So y'all know, if y'all listen to this, y'all don't be pinning no shit up and it come out like this. Come talk to your goddamn daddy. Fuck that shit. But I don't know, man. Let me get to the next. And the next fucking, and let me say this, and again, yet again, for real, white folks, this is why we feel like this towards y'all. Like, them whole ass police got their jobs back. Like, they should have been fired. Like, for real. Like, if anything else, man, like, and this fuck nigga actually had fans. That shit, that was the next fucking episode and all that shit. People was harassing their family and shit. The fucking police was the one playing on the family's phone. You got that $800,000, take your bitch ass back to Africa and all that shit. That shit bold as fuck, man. And mailing them shit, asking for their autographs, asking for his autograph. This nigga, that little white bitch talking about I'm your biggest fan and sent the nigga a 5 spot. Then sent the nigga a dub and they giving this nigga a tape with whales and shit playing so he can sleep better. Like, come on, man. Nigga writing books and getting paid off that shit like OJ and all that shit. Fuck nigga out selling autographs and comic books and auctioning the nigga shit off, man. Like the fucking Zimmerman nigga. Somebody bought the nigga gun and y'all motherfuckers really be trying to act like y'all don't know why we be mad. That is whole shit. Like if a nigga stabbed me on some fucking Hitler shit and I die, and your white ass, why you want to, how is that a collector's item? You know what I'm saying? Like, then you fucking wonder why. Well, they tried to sell it. Let me say that, man. Old boy did come through in the clutch. I don't know if that nigga was white. I think he might have been Jewish or some shit, but he came through in the clutch and bought that shit and burnt it up or buried it or something, and then split the money with the families. That shit was cool. He ain't even have to do that. So I'm just saying, now here's a good white dude. And then you got Dahmer over here with the mom and the police and all these motherfuckers. And that just take me back to the Ali shit about the snakes, man. For real, I don't know which one of y'all niggas poisonous. So if it was really white folks mad that he was like locked up and the family's getting a little fucking money and all that shit, man. His daddy was fucking pissed off because they didn't want to fucking do the movie and they couldn't get no profits from the book he wrote and all that shit. Like, my nigga, why would you want to? And just so we clear, niggas was just as mad with OJ with that whole ass book he did. If I would have did it, this is what, come on, man. Like, you can't get paid off of that. Like, that shit just wrong. And I don't even know what publishing company. That's what I'm saying. That's another white motherfucker that published that book. It's another white motherfucker ready to shoot this motherfucking movie. Like, how y'all not know that this shit is fucked up? I ain't saying I'd rather another motherfucker shoot the movie, but the fucking daddy or him, this nigga on TV and like giving a fucking interview, man. My man was sitting there eating. He like, what the fuck is going on? Everybody watching this shit. That shit was fucking nuts, man. Like, that nigga daddy was mad about that movie shit for real. And I don't know which one. Like I say, I don't know which one is poisonous. So I'm gonna close this goddamn door. That's where I'm at with it for real. Meanwhile, the fucking black chick from Reno 911, the Niecy lady and shit, she, you know what I'm saying, she went back to her motherfucking crib and lost her motherfucking job. I still don't know why she got fired, because she crying at her desk. She just went through some shit. Like, y'all don't, and they don't give a fuck. For real, that white lady was talking to her like, you know what I'm saying, I don't get it, bitch. It ain't for you to get, bitch. I just need you to understand. For real, that's all I need you to do, bitch. Give me a minute to get it together. Because me, man, there ain't no way I would have went back to that house, man, for real. And I think she should have sued him, man. Like, everybody else got fucking paid, but I know she got her job back in the end, but like, they made her move and everything. She was living at the hotel and shit when Jesse was about to fuck her and shit. Like, fucked her life up, man, like forever and shit. Janetta looked that shit up too. I think she had died too, so rest in peace to the neighbor lady, but that shit is just fucking crazy, man. That shit had to fuck him up, man. Now, I don't know, man. All in all, it was a good show. I mean, for me to shut this shit down, and I can't even say a show because the shit was real. Like, that nigga fucked up a bunch of goddamn families and left them fucked up in the head. Nigga, us watching that shit is damn near fucked up in the head. So I can't even imagine living through that shit. And then the daddy and shit, the other son got married and shit. And he like, nigga, I'm never going to be myself again. Like, for real, like, that shit is fucking nuts, man. Like, I know they got to be fucked up in the head. So if y'all want to pray over somebody. And I saw an article about that shit too. I guess they were saying some of the people that lived through that shit is complaining because they saying that it bringing up old memories and shit. Like, that shit fucked up, man. So, I mean, I know I'm talking about this shit and laughing about it, but I mean, this shit is fucked up. Like, for real. I don't know what the fuck to say about that. I mean, I do, man. Motherfuckers got to be more on their job and shit like that, man. Like, I don't know, man. What my man who got away, the black guy, that nigga scared to go back to the motherfucking bar and shit, man. I'm sure that shit changed a nigga life forever. Like, for real, that's all the fuck I'm saying. But they was seeing that nigga everywhere. In the one episode, this nigga all in the window, this nigga all in the bar. They seeing this nigga because he, I don't know, man, but I don't know. It was cool though. It was a good flick. Let me say that. And I'm kind of glad that they did it this way, like the episodes and shit, instead of trying to squeeze this shit into like a movie, because this was a lot of shit, man. Like, if I might double back on a couple of them episodes again, man. But I guess at the end, I'm glad they fucked them off in jail and got them up out of here too, because they was acting like they don't want a death penalty this nigga because we ain't got death penalty here. Well, send this motherfucker somewhere where they do. You know what I'm saying? They got the Casey nigga the fuck up out of here quick as fuck. That nigga said, fuck y'all. When they was about to put the juice in that nigga, he was like, fuck y'all. But I think the death penalty should be nationwide. I think it needs to be quicker. I mean, that's pretty much it, man. Make the shit nationwide and make the shit quicker, man. Y'all be having these niggas sitting there 10, 15, 20 goddamn years, man. No, nigga. Your mama got to Monday. Like, whatever day we catch you, that following Monday, you out of here. If we catch you on Sunday, nigga, your mama better get up here by the morning. Like, we not gonna give her no whole other week, nigga. You ain't get them no whole week. Yo ass, you lucky we giving you from Friday to Monday. Like, for real. But I think it should be quicker like that. And I don't feel nothing bad about nobody like that getting fucked off, man. For real, old boy. He tried to poke his ass up in church. Them niggas was fucking clapping and singing in the name of Jesus. That nigga fooled his ass. Nigga, get this nigga up out of here. That nigga said, you deserve that. And he did, man. Like, for real. So, I don't know, but old boy did double back on his ass and got his whole ass up out of here. So, the nigga said, fuck all that church and changing and getting baptized and all that shit. That nigga said, my God is a God of vengeance, motherfucker. And I felt that shit for real. That nigga, he said, my man, the other nigga, he said, don't cry for him. He killed his wife. But they ain't got shit on what you did. When that nigga had that stick, he threw the stick down. That nigga said, I'm about to fuck you up. I ain't gonna need this stick no more. I done broke this off in his ass. It ain't even enough left to break off in your ass, but I got this pipe. that nigga got his ass. That shit just crazy. This nigga. And then that's another thing. How the fuck this nigga become a trustee? That's a part of the shit. I was like, did they set him up? Because that police walked out like, go ahead, get this nigga. But like, I don't know, man. I don't know how the nigga had a job mopping floors and shit that goddamn quick. You know what I'm saying? But hey, these the same motherfuckers that stopped and got the one nigga something to eat. You know what I'm saying? These the same motherfuckers who took the nigga back to the house. You know him? Yeah, well, get your ass back in there with him. He tried to kill me. Nigga, he trying to fuck you. You gay. And put the nigga back. That was it. So I don't put none of that shit past. And that be the crazy part when some of this white evil shit come back to bite a white motherfucking ass. Then they want black people to fucking jump in and be like, that was wrong. Yeah, Emmett Till was too, motherfucker. So I don't know which side you want me to be on or what side you on. You double dutching and hopscotching all around this bitch and you want me to figure the shit out while you in the air. Not gonna happen. And I know you really don't fuck with me because if you did, y'all would have came when that girl called the first time. Because had that been fucking Kathy talking about she smelling some shit coming out of Michael's apartment, I would have been tuned the fuck up. They stopped this nigga with a body bagged up in the back seat, and this nigga said, it's grass, I'm taking it to the dump. Nigga, 1 o'clock in the morning? Where you about to dump that shit at, Brightmo? Like, and that's the thing about it. They dump shit all in Detroit, and the police swear they never see none of these motherfuckers. I don't know how. Trust and believe. Police officers, you rotten motherfuckers. If you pull somebody over and they got bags and shit in the back seat saying they about to go dump it, they're probably about to go dump it somewhere they not supposed to be dumping it. And you probably want to check to see what the fuck it is any goddamn way. This nigga got a 55-gallon fucking tub in the goddamn corner, and this gay motherfucker sitting here fucking dancing and shit. Nah, y'all, we all got to be more careful. Fuck that. But I don't know, man. Let me get the fuck out of here because this shit was so much shit. We can do that shit, but he did get my man the fuck up out of here. So all in all, I'm all for the eye for an eye around this bitch for real. Like, you do something like that to my baby, I don't want to fucking hear it. Like, you do that shit to somebody that I love and care about, I don't want to fucking hear it. And when they fucking tune your ass up in jail and fucking clean your clock, I'm not gonna give a fuck. That's all the fuck I'm saying. But and then they had the nerve to be arguing about this nigga brain at the end. What to do with it. That shit was the worst, man. But the crazy part is they shut that shit down. Calvin J. Candy had a goddamn skull of a black motherfucker, and ain't nobody give a fuck. Ain't nobody say nothing about Calvin J. with his shit. But then when we get to this motherfucker Dahmer, the slave didn't do nothing but die probably. He probably was just old and shit. And this nigga, look at the bumps here and all that. And they knew what all that shit meant. Back then, this is fucking Django shit. That was back in the day. I know that shit was fake, but nigga, don't act like that shit was fake. They be doing that shit. So when they get to this fucking Dahmer nigga, all of a sudden they don't want to do it no more, man. For real. I think they didn't want to examine that motherfucker because they might fuck around and find out some shit that they already know about white folks and they don't want us to know. They might got 2 extra fucking anger bubbles and all that shit fucking Calvin J was talking about and all that shit because it gotta be something. It might be in the Budweiser or some shit and they don't want to fucking tell us, but that's another day for another goddamn story. But I'll get the fuck off of it because we done cruise past an hour now. But I mean, outside of all the bullshit, good job Netflix. All the actors was on point. And I saw this too today, man. Let me thinking about the actors. Because you black motherfuckers ain't shit once again. Let me get on you motherfuckers before I go. Let me even this shit out a little bit. Because y'all niggas ain't shit. Let me get this drag going before I even dabble on this. Because I read it and it's bold as fuck that we do this stuff. But it be your own motherfucking people. Mm-hmm. And I'm tired of black people saying that and we still doing it. We keep fucking each other over and we keep saying it be your own people. That shit bold as fuck. But anyway, I saw the post today how niggas flipped out on the black dude for playing a gay guy in P Valley, but y'all ready to get this white boy a goddamn Oscar. Like, we don't even know if this nigga gay or not because we didn't even fucking ask. Soon as we saw the black nigga doing it, we got to investigating this nigga life. We find out the nigga have a wife. We jump right on her. How the fuck you be with this fuck nigga? And he doing the show, blah, blah, blah. And then soon as this nigga come along and play Dahmer, now we ready to fucking, and the Oscar goes too, to this nigga. That's the bullshit I be talking about, but that's another story. I just wanted to point that out because I did jot that down, and it's whole shit. Like, for real. I mean, I ain't for playing no motherfucking roles like that, but if a nigga gonna do it, either everybody get beat with the stick or nobody. That's what the fuck I'm saying. But, I mean, I don't know. Good job or whatever, but I don't know, man. I guess all I can say after watching some shit like this, it kind of got me wanting to call on a couple motherfuckers that I'm a little iffy on and shit. I be seeing them little niggas here and there and shit, man. Nigga might be living right next door to a goddamn Dahmer and shit. Oh, man, I'm just bullshitting though. My neighbor cool. I don't smell shit or nothing like that, but he do be out in that garage a lot. I'm going here and talk to Jeanette about this motherfucker. No, he cool. He old as hell and shit. I don't think that nigga can do shit. I ain't gonna hate on that nigga. Let me chill the fuck out, man, for real. For real, he cool peeps, man. I don't want none of y'all calling in on this old ass white man. For old ass nigga probably have a heart attack. They kicked that goddamn dough in. His old ass sitting on the couch chilling. I don't want that shit to happen, but y'all be safe, man. Y'all know how to fuck it go. If y'all ain't watched it, go watch it. If y'all got any questions about the show, being a guest, submitting some music, submitting a topic, advertising, whatever y'all want to do, y'all know I'm game for it. It's Mike with a Mike 313 at gmail.com. That's Mike with a Mike 313 at gmail.com. Shop with your folks. We got Deuce for our clothing. We got createdbyjones.com, detroitcousins.com, platinumstatus.com, Betty's Girls Party event planning. Just keep y'all head on a swivel, man, and be safe out here, man, and don't be going home with random people with weak ass fucking pickup lines and shit. I hear my baby out here yelling. She's still up and stuff. See if she can get Janetta. I don't know if she in there, man. I'm gonna try to hold for a minute if y'all can. She says she coming. If she not, I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here, man. But maybe we'll get them on here. Somebody asked me about that, about getting Jeanette on here. I be asking her, but, you know, we got the conflicting schedules and all of that stuff. So we'll probably get to it. But she taking too long, so I'm going to get the fuck up out of here, man. Y'all have at it.
You were just listening to. Thanks for listening to. You were just listening to. Mike with the mic.